What's up, folk? It's your bro, Richie again. Today in this video, I'm back with another Gran Turismo gaming explanation video for all. Today in this video, I'll be talking to you about the next Gran Turismo game, which is Gran Turismo 2. So, before I start, make sure you all like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit that notification bell, and hit all so you learn when I make brand new uploads. Alright, so without any further ado, let's begin. So, Gran Turismo 2, 1999. Here we go. So, Gran Turismo 2 is a 1999 racing simulation video game developed by Polyphony Digital and published by Sony Computer Entertainment for the PlayStation. It's the sequel to the first Gran Turismo game, the second installment of the series, and the first game to be developed by Polyphony Digital. It was both a critical and commercial success, shipping 1.73 million, so 1,730,000 units in Asia, 3.96 million, so 3,960,000, so 3,960,000 units in North America, and 3.68 million, so 3,680,000 units in Europe, for a total of 9.37 million, so 9,370,000 units as of April 30th, 2008, and eventually became a Sony Greatest Hits game. Developers is obviously by Polyphony Digital, publishers by Sony Computer Entertainment. The director and producer was Kazunori Yamauchi, who was also the designer. Along with him, we got Takashi Yokochi, Hirotaka Komiyama, and Tomokazu Murase. Programmers are both Saichi Ikio, and also Takashi Yokochi. Composers are Masahiro Ando, and Isamu Ohira. Series is obviously Gran Turismo. Platform is PlayStation. Release is between December 1999 to January 2000. So in December 1999, it was released in Japan on the 11th, and in North America on the 16th. In Europe, it was released on January 28th, 2000. Genre is sim racing, and modes is both single player and multiplayer. So, 1999 video game. Critical commercial success, shipping 1.03 million units in Asia, 3.96 million units in North America, 3.68 million units in Europe, April 30th, 2008, when eventually became a Sony Greatest Hits game. Alright, so just checking. We're on the right track. So, next up is gameplay. GT2 is a racing sim video game. The player must maneuver an automobile to compete against AI drivers on various racetracks. The game uses two different modes. Arcade and simulation mode. Gran Turismo mode, or GT mode, I call it, in both PAL and Japanese versions. In the arcade mode, the player can freely choose cars they wish to use and can enable damage, while the simulation mode requires the player to earn driver's licenses, pay for cars, and earn trophies in order to unlock new, both new and returning courses. It features nearly 650 cars and 27 racetracks, including rally dirt tracks. Compared with the first one, the gameplay physics and graphics are very similar. The only real noticeable difference in vehicle dynamics was the brakes, which became much less likely to lock up and cause the car to oversteer. The major changes are the vastly expanded number of cars, tracks, and races in simulation mode. Other differences include that the player can race events separately if they don't want to enter the whole tournament. The player is no longer able to qualify for each race entered. Next up is development. After the unexpected success of the first Gran Turismo, Poly's Entertainment was spun off into Polyphony Digital. Lead developer Kazunori Yamauchi planned to make GT2 an even better product. SCEA's marketing director, Amy Blair, had high hopes, stating both the overwhelming and continuing popularity of Gran Turismo clearly positions GT2 to be one of the hottest titles available for both the holidays and beyond. Jack Tretton, sales vice president of SCEA, Sony Sony Interactive Entertainment, is what they call it now. So Jack Tretton, sales vice president of SCEA, had similar enthusiasm, expecting GT2 to fly off the shelves faster than the original, continuing the momentum of this incredible franchise. Upon the game's release, players shortly found both various errors and glitches. SCEA didn't ignore the outcry and offered a replacement if any problems occurred. For example, in version 1.0 of the NTSC-U version of the game, the maximum attainable completion percentage was 98.2%, whereas the remaining 1.8% wasn't complete. Another glitch was that no matter what, even if a player saves the game, cars can disappear from the garage. A third glitch was that certain cars would appear in the wrong races. This was most significant in the 30-lap Trial Mountain Endurance race, where 680 horsepower Vector M12 Le Mans Edition may appear despite a 295 horsepower entry restriction, effectively making the race nearly impossible to win. The reason for the maximum completion percentage falling short is due to two races meant strictly for the Euro version of the game, and two others being dummied out at some point. As a result, the game incorrectly expects 223 events for 100% completion, whereas only 219 are available. The other four were not. The game's soundtrack features the 1998 song My Favorite Game by the Cardigans. Next up is Reception. So Reception is next. Starting off with aggregate score is Metacritic 93%. Then we got the review scores. All game 80%. CNET Game Center 10. So CNET Game Center 100%. Edge 90%. Electronic Gaming Monthly 100%. Same with EP Daily. Eurogamer 90%. Famitsu 34 out of 40. Not sure what that is in percentage terms. I believe that's like 85 or 90%. I'm not too sure. Maybe less than that, more than that. I got no clue. So Game Informer 95%. Game Fan 85% on TR. Not sure what that is. 97%. Game Revolution A-, GameSpot 85%, IGN 98%, IGN 98%, Next Generation 80%, and official US PlayStation Magazine 100%. Now we got award. Publication and award is Edge for Game of the Year. GT2 received universal acclaim according to the review aggregation website Metacritic. Dan Egger, or Eager, is spelled E-G-G-E-R, of Next Gen said, the rushed production of the game, the rushed production of this game botched what could have been a near-perfect sequel. As it stands, GT2 is still the best racer ever made. Imagine what it could have been if Sony hadn't bungled the release. In Japan, Famitsu gave it a score of 34 out of 40. In one review, Air Hendricks of GamePro said, "Sure, better visuals would have been icing on the cake, but Gran Turismo 2000 for the PS2 will make amends there. In the meantime, you can climb behind the wheel of GT2. It's another awesome ride." In another review, Uncle Dust said, even though GT2 shows its age, and its system's age, and rally mode doesn't live up to the rest of the game, GT2 is still as close as you can get to the real thing and always worth the drive. Upon the release, the game sold 815,430 units in Japan during its first week on sale. In the UK, it sold 130,000 units and grossed 4.3 million quid, or $6.5 million in the US, equivalent to $11.5 million in 2023, in its first weekend, surpassing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time to be the UK's fastest selling title, and it sold about 250,000 units in its first week. It was a bestseller for 2 months in Japan and in the UK. In the US it sold more than 1 million units within 6 weeks, and it had sold 3 million units by early 2001, the year the first Fast and Furious movie was released. In total, it had sold 9.37 million units worldwide. Official UK PlayStation Magazine listed the game as the 4th best of all time. It also received a double platinum sales award from the ELSPA, Entertainment and Leisure Software Publishers Association, indicating sales of at least 600,000 units in the UK. GT2 was a finalist. For Console Game of the Year, Console Racing Game of the Year, and Outstanding Achievement in Game Design during the 3rd annual Interactive Achievement Awards. I've got notes. Last part, not ended there. 4 critics of AGM gave the game all perfect scores, each of 100%. In Game Fans' viewpoint of the game, 3 critics gave it each a score of 74, 90, and 91%. GamePro gave the game 60% for graphics, 90% for sound, and 100% scores for both control and fun factor in one review. They also gave the game 80% for graphics, to 90% scores for both sound and fun factors, and 100% for control in another review. Alright, so that is it. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all to alert when I make brand new uploads. Alright, so that'll be it. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe, have a great evening, and have a great day tomorrow morning. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So take care, folks. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.